So for fraction division, the process is identical. We just don't have to worry about turning a whole number into a fraction first. We see fraction division, we whoop it. 3/8 times 6/5. Many teachers will say multiply by the reciprocal. That's exactly what I'm doing. I just use the blue lines to help me remember which number to flip over, because I often have students flip over the first number, flip over the second number, flip over both, flip over being a simplified way of saying the reciprocal. So the whoop sort of helps with that, and it provides a nice little look here to help us remember that we're changing to multiplication. At any rate, 3 times 6 is 18. 8 times 5 is 40. 18/40, those are both divisible by 2. I think 2 is going to be the biggest one. Be 9/20. And as we've done in the past, if you want to cross cancel once you get to multiplication, you would notice that 8 and 6 are both divisible by 2. That would become a 3. That would become a 4. And you would end up with 9/20. Next, 5/21 divided by 15/7. Some nasty numbers going on here. Okay. We do the whoop. We get 5/21 times 7/15. We're going to have some gigantic numbers in that denominator. I'll use a calculator to find 21 times 15. I get 315. So it's probably beneficial in this instance to actually do the cross-canceling piece, but I'm going to go ahead and grind through this anyway, because we're probably going to have to cancel a few times. 35 divided by 315. I actually see already that the denominator is going to be divisible by 35, because 35 times 10 is 350. 350 minus 35 is 315. So this is going to end up being 1/9. I'm going to pretend that I didn't notice that though, and that I just noticed that they're both divisible by 5. I get 7/35. Then I notice again that they are both divisible by 7. And I end up with 1/5. Again, as we've done in the past with cross-canceling, once we get to multiplication, that is an option. And we could notice that 21 and 7 are both divisible by 7. That becomes a 3. That becomes a 1. 5 and 15 are both divisible by 5. That becomes a 1. That becomes a 3. Why is that going to become that? Give me 1 second. I'm going to check my work. Okay, so I did find a mistake when I was doing this over here. 315 divided by 5 is not 35. It's 63. Working with these nasty numbers is kind of tough. Should have used a calculator. 63 divided by 7 is 9. So now back over to when we had done the cross-canceling and stuff, we're going to end up with 1 times 1 is 1, and 3 times 3 is 9. Again, either method produces the same result. Choose the one that works best for you. And I'll put my thing in here, 1/9. All right. 4/5 divided by 6/7. We're going to whoop this thing. which is identical to multiplying by the reciprocal. 4/5 times 7 over 6. We get 28 over 30. 28 over 30 they can both be divided by 2. And we get 14 over 15. As we've done before, we can cross cancel in this instance. We would see that 4 and 6 are both divisible by 2. And 2 times 7 is 14. 5 times 3 is 15. One more. We have 4/3 divided by 5 over 2. And we're going to multiply by the reciprocal, but I'll use the whoop to help me remember which one flips over. It's that middle one. 4 over 3 times 2 over 5 becomes 8 over 15. And that's it for that one, because there are no common factors between 8 and 15. And so then there's also no reason for me to do the cross-canceling method, because I wouldn't be able to cross-cancel by anything anyway. Okay, that's it for this one.